A massive data exposure in Microsoft Azure Blob storage has left security experts reeling. How did it happen? Public cloud storage configurations inadvertently exposed sensitive data to the open internet. In the next 3 minutes, we'll break down why blobs were public, how scanners found them, and the critical changes Microsoft made. First, let's understand the architecture. Azure uses blobs to store massive amounts of unstructured data within containers. The root cause? A configuration setting. Many containers were set to allow anonymous read access by default or user error. This meant that anyone with the URL could download the data inside, with no authentication required. It wasn't a hack in the traditional sense. It was a silent exposure, often going unnoticed for months or even years. So, how is this discovered? Enter the security researchers and their automated scanning tools. Researchers used scanners that crawled a web, specifically looking for open storage buckets and containers. They search for common naming patterns and test if public access is enabled. It's like checking every door handle in a neighborhood. What they found was alarming. Backups, internal documents, and code repositories were sitting wide open. The scale of the exposure forced a reckoning in how cloud storage defaults are handled across the industry. Microsoft responded by fundamentally changing the game. They moved to a secure by default posture. Now, new storage accounts have public access disabled by default. You have to explicitly opt in to make data public. They also improved the Azure portal interface to clearly warn administrators when a container is configured insecurely. Tools like Microsoft Defender for Cloud now automatically flag these misconfigurations before attackers can find them. But technology is only half the battle. The shared responsibility model means users must still remain vigilant. Regularly auditing your storage permissions and using private endpoints is essential for maintaining security. The lesson here is simple. Adopt a zero-trust mindset. Never assume a resource is private just because you haven't shared the link. As cloud infrastructure grows, automated security and secure defaults will become the standard, not the exception. To recap, misconfigured permissions led to leaks. Scanners identified the gaps, and defaults have been hardened to prevent recurrence. Don't wait for a leak to happen. Go check your Azure storage configurations today. Stay secure, and thanks for watching.